As you know, IRCC had recently announced that if you are a work permit holder in Canada, you can also now study. But I just wanted to clarify a few things about it because I think it's creating a lot of confusion. First thing, who is eligible? Closed work permit, open work permit, all work permit holders are eligible. Your application for work permit should have been submitted and received by IRCC on or before 7th of June. If you're looking to submit your application now for a work permit, then you would not be part of this. This whole public policy is effective until 2026, so June of 2026. And until that period of time, if you are holding a work permit, whether you're on maintained status, whether you're an extension, whether you have a closed work permit, open work permit, you can now study in Canada without needing a study permit. So that is the public policy. But then there are a few caveats to it, and you should also be aware of that. First one, if you choose to study full-time while you're working full-time, then because you're studying full-time, this period of work experience cannot be counted for points, and it cannot also be counted for Canadian experience class. So you basically are working, but you don't get any points for it, but you can work, of course. Second, if you choose to study part-time while working full-time, so bear in mind, study part-time, full-time. If you choose to study part-time, because obviously you don't want to lose points for your Canadian work experience, in that case, you do not get any additional points for Canadian education. You get points for education credentials. For example, if you do a diploma, you get points for 2 degrees or more, provided you have a bachelor's. You do a master's, you get master's degree points. But you do not get points for Canadian education. For example, if you do a master's in Canada full-time, as a student on a study permit, you get 30 additional points for a master's degree. You get 15 additional points if you do a 1-year program or a 2-year diploma, so that you get additional points for Canadian education. You do not get Canadian education points if you are studying part-time. You have to be aware of this. Also, after studying part-time, you are not eligible for any postgraduate work permit. So please bear in mind when you are using to apply this policy for yourself. You can of course study. I'm not sure how many of you would want to do that, but of course you can study. The education fee. Now I know a lot of you are asking whether this will be an international student fee or a domestic student fee. Initially, even I thought it was international student fee, but then I have checked with few students, I have checked with the colleges. Apparently, a lot of colleges, if you're already in Canada, would accept domestic student fee if you're already on a work permit. So please make sure you check with the college first and see what fee is going to be applicable to you. You might just get lucky with the domestic student fee. I hope this helps.